Hi, this is Professor Chaikin here to talk about your lighting assignment. So this is a really cool assignment because it really means that you can set up a studio anywhere you want just using window light. You could see how the light is shining on me on the side of my face, and that is pretty much a good side lighting. And I myself use a lot of natural light to light portraits and other objects that I photograph. So window light is great. If you want, you could use those clamp lights that you get in a hardware store. Just make sure the light's not too harsh where you're getting the side, you can see even the side of my face is really bright. Luckily, the brown skin of the monkey is absorbing a lot of light. So it's actually working better on Monkey than me. Oh yes, let me introduce Monkey. It's my son's monkey who he calls Monkey. Pick the first thing for you to do is to pick an object. So it could be, a stuffed animal or a bowl of fruit or a bouquet of flowers or a book, anything that will look good with a straight on shot where you can show the light coming on the side. And then what you're going to do is you're going to, the second shot will be to reflect the light. So the first shot will be to be one shot just like this, whether you can even have a person, this is actually be in your portrait assignment, so you can have a portrait, just have someone stand there. And then all you need is a white piece of paper. Here's just a notebook. I had bought for my class these foam core boards, which was great because I could just pretty much hold it out. I was able to take the shots just hand holding my phone. So I just did it myself, holding out the white, I had this white foam core that I got at a art store, or you could get it at Staples, or they sell big sheets of it too. But having just a notebook or, a pad, anything like with a hard surface, if you put like a white sheet, computer paper and on top of this pad, or just use, this is just a pad of watercolor paper. There's a bunch of pictures on here, but if I fold this back, you will see what happens. Is basically, I'll show you on my face too. So if you can see this would be the first shot. You see the side light and it's dark on the other side. When I add the white, look what happens. And that's how photographers balance out their light, is usually with something just like foam core to bounce the light on the other side. And that depends on what kind of mood you want. Do you want the face to go dark, or do you want a little light on the other side? So that's basically the assignment. So you're going to take a picture like this of a person or an object, and then you're going to take another picture showing that reflection on the other side. Okay, so that's what you should see on my images, my examples of Monkey, and that's what I like to see from you. One without the reflector and one with a reflector. Okay. Some things to know, it is a nice sunny day outside, but the sun's not shining in. So I'm not getting a lot of shadow from that bright sunlight coming in. It's pretty much shining on the backyard I have. And that's all reflecting into this light. That's making it a good time for me to shoot. I didn't choose a cloudy day. It is actually sunny today. Luckily, you guys have a few weeks to work on this. So give yourself like a half hour to an hour to just set up your scene. I moved my son's bookshelf here. And then also think about your background. I know it's going to be a little difficult for me. I have a very cluttered room here. Here's like my kids' drinks and their toys on this dresser. So luckily I have these light stands. I just draped my sheet over it. And I have, the other good thing to use is tape. Just get yourself some masking tape and tape up something around if you can, or maybe just think of your shooting angle. If you shoot from below and up, maybe you'll get more of a wall. Or if you use the portrait mode on an iPhone, or shooting at a low aperture, using your aperture priority if you're using your camera. Then if you shoot at a low aperture on a camera and you're on aperture priority mode, please see my technical video for more information about that. Then your camera will readjust, and maybe you'll have to increase your ISO for more camera sensitivity. And then you'd be able to do this on your regular camera with just, that would blur out your background. So at portrait mode on the iPhone and a low aperture if you're using a camera where you can adjust the aperture, then you'd be able to blur out the background and everything would be focused right on your subject, and that's a good way to, you know, worry about that background. Otherwise, just do what you can to, you know, clear out the background and then zoom in on your object, or maybe you could crop it out on your phone. So it's just the object. As long as I see the bounce, the reflecting light, again, it's just one image with half light and then the other image with the reflector on. All right, so please shout out if you need have any questions. And hopefully you see this before our next meeting. Otherwise, you know, always you can email me with any questions. Okay, have fun with this, and I look forward to seeing your work.